Hello and welcome back to Joellen's Kitchen. Today we're going to make corn rivel soup. Now there's a basic recipe with 3 cups of corn and some salt, and you need parsley, and you need 3 tablespoons of butter. If you have some chicken stock, that's great. If not, you can substitute bouillon cubes. Here I have my old-fashioned can opener on the wall, and I'm just going to open my corn. Now you can drain the corn or count the liquid in there as part of your 2 quarts of water. We're going to go to the stove and get this boiling. I have an old-fashioned Windcraft gas stove, and I have to turn on the gas at the side and then turn it on below. Get my flame, and we're going to get it started here. And we'll turn it down just a little bit. I don't want to burn away the grill. And I'm going to start by adding my corn. Now you can measure out 3 cups or just use 2 cans, whichever you prefer. Or you can use fresh corn too. And again, if you have some chicken stock, now I had mine frozen, and I'm just thawing it out. I put it in a bowl because these plastic bags tend to leak when they thaw. And I'm going to throw my broth in here, which will make it extra tasty. And if we cover it, it should cook a little bit quicker. So we'll boil it a little bit quicker. I'm going to my seniors' church luncheon today, and it's a soup day, so we're each supposed to bring soup. And so I thought, what a better day to make my corn rivel soup. And I just added another 4 cups of water to augment my broth bouillon. And I might even throw an extra chicken bouillon cube in there just to make sure I have enough flavor. I really like it to pop. Get it started. Okay, so let's add a bouillon cube. The green bouillon cubes are usually, or the green wrapped bouillon cubes are usually chicken, and the red ones are usually beef. Now, if you're an experienced cook, that may sound like, well, I knew that. But if you're a new cook, we have young women who are coming along cooking, learning all the time, and so we want to make sure everybody's informed. And here's my 3 tablespoons of margarine or butter, and this will help to keep the noodles from sticking together so bad. And we want to put a teaspoon to a tablespoon of salt in there, depending on your taste buds. We'll get that in. We want to make sure we have a good stirring spoon, and I like this flat one for some reason. This is my go-to one. It's not really a spoon, but it's a good solid. I like the way it feels in my hand. It has a nice rounded handle instead of those long skinny ones. I just like this. Oh yes, it's looking good there. And we'll let that get boiling for about 10 minutes before we start adding our noodles. And I think I'll just put my cut chicken in there right away. Then it'll all heat up at the same time. Now you can add a little parsley now and then top it with parsley as well. It just gives it a little color. That green against the yellow is eye appealing. Teaspoon in there now. And then sprinkle some on the top because that's going to get spread around throughout the entire batch. Now I'm going to turn on my fan so it doesn't permeate the house too much. And then What happens is sometimes it's a funny noise in the background, so I apologize if it's a little loud for you. But we're going to see what happens here. We're going to start by making the flour base for the rivels. So I have an empty pouring measuring cup, and I'm going to add 1 1/3 cup of flour, as well as 1 cup of milk, and 1 egg. Now this is going to be a little runny, so don't get panicky. That's the way it's supposed to be. I have my trusty little spatula here, and we're going to stir this up the best we can. But again, this is going to be runny. It's not going to be a rollout though. It's supposed to run through a sieve or a colander, and that is how you get your rivels. Now some people will roll it and then they keep rolling it and rolling it until it gets real skinny and drops in, but that's a lot of work. So we're going to do the method that my old Pennsylvania Dutch cookbook says, and that is to run it through a sieve. We might have to help it a little bit by squishing it down, but we'll get there. Okay, it's boiling and I have to get the flour mixture. I'm going to put it in here to the sieve. And you'll see some rivels are going to fall out there. I also sprayed the colander with some Pam so that it doesn't just stick to the inside of the colander. Now the rivels are cooking here.